Alright guys, it's Jacob from Wager Me This, and I got another tutorial video here. I was asked to go and talk about the VIG. Okay, so the VIG is, it's not as complicated as it seems, but some places, okay, first thing first, let's talk about the VIG. The VIG is only paid on two bets, okay? It's only paid on the lay bet or on the buy bet. Every other bet, is like the odds, they're odds. You've already earned that VIG by going through a pass or a don't pass or a come or a don't come. So you don't play a VIG on them. It's only the lay and only the buy. All right, so they're both a little different, and not every casino is exactly the same, but I'm going to give you a general rule of how it works usually. Okay, so most of the time on the buy bet is generally played on the 4 and the 10. Some places you'll see it on the 5 and 9. I've never seen a buy on the 6 and 8 myself. All right, so when you buy, normally the buy bet starts at $20. And the reason that is, you can do it at 10, but it's really not a lot different at 10. It's $1 different. It's not a lot different here either, but okay, so $20. When you buy that, some places, let's get some change here. Some places want you to pay the VIG up front, and some places want you to pay it after you win, all right? From a gambler standpoint, you want to play it after you win. That way, if you lose, you don't lose that extra dollar, all right? But either way is fine, all right? So if a place wants you to pay it up front, that $20 is going to cost you $1 in VIG. And that's the basic rule on the buy bets. For every $20 you bet, it's going to cost you roughly $1 in VIG. All right. So now there's some weird ones. Okay. So like if you go $50, what's the VIG on $50? So that's where some people, that's where they deviate. And I'll get to that in a minute. All right. So for every $20 is going to be $1 VIG. Some places are going to make you pay it first. Some places are going to make you pay it second. So if you win, this is what you win. All right, they keep this. They're going to take that over there. If you win on that $20 buy 10, you're going to win 40. All right, this is the reason why you do it. Okay, because if you just played a $20 place 10, it's going to pay 45. Okay. I mean, not 45. My bad. That $20 place 10 is going to pay 36. All right, so you win, even though you lose $1, you win $3 extra by buying it. All right, not a huge deal. Now, if it's the other way around, all right, and you don't pay it till you win, okay, so it's still the same exact thing. You still owe $1, but you drop it at the end. And that's the only difference between before and after, is that before, you lose this no matter what. Now, unless you take that bet down, they're going to replace it. But that's why people like it before. I mean, they like it on the win and not before. All right. So let's go up to a weird denomination. Okay, so let's 50. Okay, so 50 is right dead in the middle of two 20s. All right. So most places, when you buy a 10 or a 4 for 50, it's going to be a $2 VIG. All right. Most places. Some places are going to be a $3 VIG because that's a break point for them. You know, for sure, if you went to 55, it's going to be a $3 VIG. Right? And so the idea behind the buy bet's a general rule is it's $1 VIG per $20 bet. And that's a big deal. That sentence right there, per $20 bet, because the lay doesn't work the same. All right, so when you have buy 4 10s, and you can go up as high as the table limit on the buy, and it just keeps going up. So let's say you buy a 10 for 100. All right, every $20 bet is $1, so that's a $5 VIG. All right, pretty simple, right? Same thing on the 4. It's exactly the same. The 5 and 9 actually work the exact same too. It's still every $20 bet. It works out to 5%. They want a 5% VIG, All right, so of course 5% doesn't fall exactly right sometimes. That's why there's some discrepancy from casino to casino. But for the most part, $20 bet equals $1 in VIG is gonna get real close. You might get a weird break number somewhere in there and have to go up, or you get lucky and it's less. I mean, sometimes that happens. But most of the time it's $20 per it's $1 per $20 bet on the VIG. Most of the time, the huge majority of casinos everywhere. Now, some places are going to make you pay it up front. Some places are going to make you pay it behind. It's still the same amount. It just, the mechanics work a little differently, right? So let's go to the lay bet. Okay, so the exact same lay bet, a $20 lay 10, right? It's still going to be $1. No matter what, VIG is still going to be $1 until you get over $20, both ways, buy or lay. All right, so let's go to a $50 lay, $50 lay 10. All right, so this is going to pay $25 if you win, 1 to 2. All right, and now casinos are going to vary here. All right, some places are going to be cool with $1. Some places are going to want $2. The huge majority of places are going to be okay with $1. 50, because you got 25. It's this, instead of going off what you bet, it goes off what you win. So, and on the lay, you're going to pay the VIG 99% of the time on the win. That's when you're going to play the VIG. Now, some casinos are going to make you pay it up front every now and then. All right, but most of them are going to make you pay on the win. All right, on the lay bet. So you get $25 there. It's going to cost you $1. Most places, every now and then it'll be 2. All right, so let's bump this up to a lay 60. Okay, you lay 60, so you win 30. Now you're going to start getting into this weird spot where places are going to want you to pay $2 instead of $1. Is it a big deal? Not really, but for sure you're getting into that range. All right, so let's go to the next spot, $80. Okay, so it's going to pay 40, so it's definitely going to be $2. And so it's still the same. It's still the same rule on the VIG. It's just the lay bet has more gray area in it because the way the payout structure works. All right, so the general rule is, though, it's $20 per $20. I mean, it's a $1 VIG per $20 won. All right. Of course, if you win over that, that's going to be discretionary of the casino. But that's how it works, guys. It's $1 per $20 won on the lay. On the buy bets, it's $1 per $20 bet. All right. So in both cases, you're getting the better end of it. But yeah, that's how the VIG works. And the VIG is only on the buy and on the lay. That's the only place that you got the VIG. Right? So if you're not doing either of them 2 bets, it doesn't really matter for you. But if you're buying the 4 and 10, which you always should if you can, and if you're going to be a lay better, then you got to understand the VIGs. Right? But that's how it basically works. It's $20 or 20. It's $1 per $20 for the huge majority of the time. All right, and so on the buy, again, it's $1 per $20 wagered bet. And then on the lay, it's $1 per $20 won. All right, not bet on the lay. It's all per what you win. And then on the buy, it's per what you bet. And that will be a general rule that should correlate to most circumstances and most instances. And if you get something weird, so like here's a good example of something weird. Okay, so let's say you have a $42 lay bet. Right? I mean a $42 buy bet. I've seen this happen before. $42 buy bet. Right? That pays $84, but you're paying this on this. Okay, so that's for sure a $2 VIG, right? No big deal. All right, so now what if you go up to a 50, let's get 50, a $58, what is that? Are they going to bump that up to a third dollar? Maybe. They might, because it's right there borderline. All right. So if you got to $60, they're definitely going to go to $3 VIG. All right. And there's just some weird little break spots in there. And they're generally, the casinos kind of have an idea of what they like to do and where they want to be at on that. They're going to tell you, I mean, you're going to have to do what they say, so it's they're booking your bet. But that's the VIG. The VIG is not hard, guys. And I know I've struggled with it in my videos some, but that's just because I move too fast sometimes. But no, the general rule, again, is the VIG is $1 per $20 bet on the buy, and $1 per $20 won on the lay. And if you stick to that rule, you're going to be right most of the time. Every now and then there's going to be some deviation, but the huge majority of the time that's going to be right. Anyways, guys, this is going to go in tutorial. I'm actually going to roll a little bit here. We're just going to do some buys and some lays, and so we can see what happens. So we got $600. We're going to buy the 10 for 50, and we're going to lay the 4 for 50, and that's what we're going to play. We're just going to shoot, see what happens. And we got a 7, right? So right out the gate, we have some action, right? This is going to lose, that's going to win. We are going to owe $1. Boom, right there. Okay, here we go. And we got a 6, it's not affecting us. And a 5, not affecting us. And a 9. And a 7, okay? So, again, just gonna go over there. Oops, instead of our money, we're gonna win there. Okay, so let's move over to the 5 and 9. Okay, so we're gonna lay, and you gotta lay in the increments of the odds, okay? So if you're gonna lay the 5 and 9, you need to lay 3 to 2, 2 to 3. Same thing with the buy. Okay, so we're gonna lay it for 75 on the 5, which will pay 50 minus the VIG, all right? And then on the buy, on the 9, we're actually gonna go up to a $100 buy. a $90 buy. Okay, now most places, you're still gonna place this at 90, but some places will let you buy it. We'll buy it. It'll pay a little better than the place, all right? So here we go. Remember, we're rolling this out. We'll pay on the win or the loss, or whatever. All right, here's a 5. And a 6. And a 7, okay? So, this is gonna lose. It's gonna collect 50, because it's 2. You're gonna win 2 for every 3 bet, right? $50, we're gonna owe $2 in VIG. It's gonna be a $2 VIG. All right, let's move this back. All right, buy that. And we got a 6, 5, 1. So far we haven't seen a buy winner, huh? We need to see a buy winner. And a 3. And an 8. And a 5, so we lost our 5. All right, when you roll the number that you're laying, you lose. No VIG when you lose, they just take your money. And a 3. There we go. And an 11. And a 7. Okay, so again, pay there. We'll go $2. Rack it up. Okay, so here, I've never seen a buy 6 or 8. I'm sure you could do it if you're playing high enough stakes there. I'm sure they're going to let you. But I'm going to go on and lay it. All right, I'm going to lay the 6 and 8 for 90, which will pay 90 will pay 75 because it's 5 to 6. So for every 6 you've bet, you win 5. All right, so 90 will pay $75. And then we are going to lay a $130 floor. Right, that's why it's weird. It's a weird number, $130 floor. I mean, we're gonna buy a $130 floor. Buy it, not lay it. Sorry. All right, we got 8. It'd be nice to hit that 4. There's the 6. Oh, we got knocked off our 6. Our lay bet. Oh no. Okay. Hopefully we can hit this 4. If not, I'll just show it like we did. 7. Okay. So we're gonna lose that 4 now. And we got 90, so it's gonna win 75 on that lay. And that 75. So okay, right here, is that gonna be $4 or $3? Most places are gonna let you get away with $3. There's gonna be a handful that say 4. All right. Most places are gonna let you do 3. All right. Because that's 3 sets of 20. Right? It's right below the 4th set. I agree with that. So back to buying that for 130. See what happens. 12. 5. 5. Come on, 4. 10. Should have been on the 10. 6. Oh, we got knocked off. Knocked off. Okay, we need that 4. 5. We got a 5. Come on, 3-1. Oh, we got it. Called it out. 3-1. All right. So it's 3-1. So it's going to pay 2 to 1 minus a big. So it's 130. So that's going to pay 260. All right. 2 for every 1 bet. So you're going to get 2 there and 2 there. All right. So how many 20s is that? That's quite a bit of 20s, right? So we bet 1, 2, 3, 4. There's $5 in vig plus 30. Okay, so it's either going to be $6 vig or $7 vig. Most likely it's going to be 6. All right. So we're going to pay a $6 vig right there. They're going to take that and they're going to pay us all this money. It's not on what you won. It's on what you bet on the buy. Where vice versa on the lay, it's on what you win. All right. So we got a good hit there. But anyways, that's how that bet works, guys. That's how the vig on the lay and the buy work. And if you have any more questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments. I understand the vig can be confusing, but it's just 5% basically. But I know from the lay to the buy is where people get messed up. I've been messed up plenty of times on it myself. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Get ready for the contest tonight. I'm going to be spinning the wheel, going to be giving away some stuff. It's going to be a good thing. We're going to have some fun and see what happens, all right? Good luck to everybody. This is Jacob from Wedge Me This. You guys have a good day.